Tonight, extra perspective on life from an El Paso man who got a second chance at it. You have to hear how Anthony Molinar overcame multiple health obstacles. Anthony Molinar's health battles started at 6 years old. He was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes.
Couldn't have sugar, just no candies, no regular sodas. I had to check my sugar, do insulin all the time. It just wasn't something I was used to. And being young, we don't think that it's life-threatening or it's major.
I think I've always just hovered over his medical condition.
Anthony's mom, Yvette Delgadillo, struggled to get her son to consistently follow his medication routine.
He went through low blood sugars that brought on the comatose status where, we had to call 911 to have paramedics come and revive him a couple of times, and actually it was more than a couple of times.
More diabetes-related problems in his 20s. Anthony was bleeding internally behind his eyes, but he says he didn't address it for years until it was almost too late.
Right before my 30th birthday, I started losing my eyesight in both eyes. I had a bilateral retina detachment. I couldn't drive. I couldn't see the lines. Everything was just kind of out of focus.
I thought this isn't going to get better if we don't seek help.
Then another major health hurdle. Anthony's kidneys began to fail. In June of 2020, months into a global pandemic, Anthony began dialysis.
I knew that that was the last step before you go. And I don't know. I didn't have much hope.
Then another blow.
I was laid off from my job, but it came at the right time because I was able to be home with him. And we went through the education together.
Anthony needed a kidney transplant, but because diabetes can damage kidney tissue, he also needed a pancreas, the organ that controls the body's blood sugar level. The transplant organs typically come from one person, and the wait is on average 3 years. A simultaneous kidney pancreas transplant is fairly common, but not performed here. Anthony would have to fly at a moment's notice to Dallas.
My faith has a lot to do with it. So a lot of prayer. I'm an optimist. I believe, good things will come your way.
I've gotten through everything this far. And I can do this. I can get through it.
And he did, after 2 years and 8 months.
But I heard my phone ring and I saw it was Dallas and I answered right away. And they're like, hey, we have a kidney pancreas for you. Are you ready? And I was like, no, but tell me anyways. I'm saying no, but I'm ready.
That was a mere 3 months ago, on February 4th. Now he's diabetes-free and full of hope.
Now that I have these new organs and another chance, it's almost like a rebirth. I feel like not only do I have a second chance, but I feel like I need to do more while I'm here.
And with his new lease on life, Anthony would like to start a small business. The young man in his late 20s who opted to donate his organs certainly changed Anthony's life when he lost his own. Anthony and his mom say that deciding to become an organ donor is a discussion everyone should have. Learn more and sign up by clicking on this story at kvia.com.